Just 2 more events in the Marble Sports Games Season 4 B-League, and Funnel Endurance is one of them. Hello everybody, I'm the Emperor, and Funnel Endurance is going to be the long, strenuous funnel track that our competitors are going to have to face today with Ghetsis, Pollux, Maroon, Shine, Sapphire, and Inferno. Going to kick us off in our first heat, and a little bit of difficulties in the starting gate there, so they're going to help them out a little bit, not too much. It looks like they've already stratified the field a bit as the Celestic Scions are down there. They are into the new funnels. The orange funnel still up top. That's the Thunder Gods who have taken the lead. That is Pollux, who won the individual championship in Season 1 of the funnel tournament, if I'm remembering correctly. Only one in that silver funnel, and we had this yellow funnel, my bad. Speaking of silver, though, the Sterling Swarm have recovered up into the top half. Remember, top 3 move on. So we still have a lot of funnels to go, as the red marble's really hard to tell apart. I do apologize. I think that is the oddballs in the blue funnel, and the red roulettes in the yellow one above, shaking around with the Thunder Gods, and the Thunder Gods solely hold the lead now. Yeah, that is the red roulettes over there. The oddballs farther down the course. Ghetsis from Team Plasma is the first one to enter the blue final funnel, and there goes Sapphire from the Celestic Scions. Oddballs. There's Sterling Swarm about to get pushed in. Yep, there they go. And the red roulettes and Thunder Gods. It looks like Team Plasma's already done. That's not good for them. Celestic Scions dangerously close. There go the oddballs. And can the Celestic Scions pull it off? They can! Sterling Swarm fall on through. And the Celestic Scions come from behind. And they are going to be moving on along with the red roulette. And here comes Pollux. Thunder Gods got 1 medal with B-League, courtesy of Zeus so far. They got 2 back in the A-League in Season 3. Those were from Zeus and Thor. And then in the funnel tournament, Castor and Pollux have a plethora of medals, with every Thunder God pulling their weight, and even the reserve Thunderbird hasn't done too shabby. They're probably one of the most well-rounded teams, I'd say. On the other end of the spectrum, the red roulettes, generally dominated by a couple of members. Maroon, the reserve member, is actually one of them. They're pretty good at funnels. I believe they got 4th in the 36-team friendly round. That's pretty impressive. 4th out of 36. Sterling Swarm, of course, they got 2 overall podiums in the first 2 seasons. Got an okay, I believe, 9? No, 8 in Season 3. And it's been downhill since then. They did get a gold in the heat wave, though. And that is going to be carrying them. Gold worth 20 points in this league. And a couple of teams won gold. Not all of them at the top of the standings, though. In fact, I think the Dodgers are in first with the gold and silver. The Minty Maniacs are in second with just a silver. Both of those teams will be in our next team. And there goes red roulette. And then Pollux about to drop on through. And there we go. Get the times match up to the A-League. 1 minute 47 for Pollux. That's about where the A-League times were. It's our second heat now. Barry, Blast, Mint, Cobra, Rapidly, and Falcon. Blast, the only reserve in this heat. Now, Blast is actually new to the Purple Rockets this season, as is Saucer. They both replaced Sulfur and, not Sulfur, excuse me, Smoggy and Smokey. They left the team at the qualifiers due to lack of interest in competition. And Blast looking to recover. They're in 4th right now, and that would not be enough to move on. As the Royal Raspberries push the Venomous Vipers through, Barry takes the lead. There is Mint circling around. Looks like Blast has fallen from grace. They are no longer in the top 4. They were in last, I believe, for a second. And the Minty Maniacs, Royal Raspberries shaking on through. Of course, the Minty Maniacs are in second in this tournament. They're behind the Dodgers, who might not be leading for much longer. They, too, are plummeting down into the final. What is it with championship leaders not doing good in funnels, I guess? The Greenies got dead last in the A-League, and currently the Dodgers are in last in their heat here. But look at this up top. Barry is blowing it away. Have a full funnel lead over Mint. There goes rapidly into the final funnel. And I'd estimate a round on pace with Ghetsis from Team Plasma. So there goes rapidly. They're going to fall in. It looks like it. And there go the Dodgers. And here goes, remember, 2 more teams going to be knocked out here. The Venomous Vipers and Team Eagle fighting. There go the Purple Rockets. The Venomous Vipers are the first one down. Then goes Team Eagle. So Blast does recover. And they're going to finish now. But look at this gap. Barry is just about to enter the penultimate funnel. Mint's about to finish. This is huge for the Royal Raspberries. They're going to blow Mint away here. Look at this domination. This has got to be one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. Still going is Barry. They won funnels in the B-League last year, albeit it was only by a few seconds, but this is unbelievable. They're not even in the final funnel. They've been going for almost 20 seconds after Mint, I'd say. There they go, down into the final funnel. Wow. And the Royal Raspberries fans have got to be thrilled. They were down in the 11th in the standings, and this is quite the performance from Barry. Still going, shaking around, still dodging that hole, unbelievable. And finally, Barry falls on through. That was absolutely beautiful. That was one of the best performances I think I've ever seen. That is just, I want to see the time gap between Barry and Mint, because that's got to be way up there. This is where it all began to fall apart for the Dodgers rapidly. And of course the Minty Maniacs moving on. They are going to be getting at least 6 points. The Dodgers, that did not look like a good run. I would estimate a bottom 2 finish there between them and Ghetsis. So if the Minty Maniacs can get a good enough result, they can jump the Dodgers in the overall standing. So can the Celestic Scions. They're up there too. And the Thunder Gods. So the Dodgers' lead, I think, might come down, if not completely vanish, by the end of this event. And Team Eagle down there, and the Venomous Vipers. Venomous Vipers won gold in, I believe, the Towering Inferno, and have had nothing going in any of the other events. They need to pick it up. They're one of those teams being carried by the gold. Purple Rockets, they got a medal in the Heat Wave. They've been all around consistent. Nothing too outstanding, nothing too poor. Minty Maniacs, speaking of consistency, this is going to be their 5th top half finish in 5 events. The camera's just going to skip part of the replay just to save some time. That was just, like, so dominant from Barry here. He's still going. We didn't skip all of it, but look at how he just, like, dodges that center hole of the funnel. It's like he can manipulate the funnel to avoid it. It's so long. Finally goes on through with a time of 2 minutes and 27 seconds. 50 seconds clear of Mint. Oh my goodness. That is unreal. Final time now is Sapphire, Barry, Pollux, Mint, Maroon, and Blast. And away we go here in the finale of Funnel Endurance as Mint is stuck. Oh, has enough willpower to keep going. Good recovery from the Minty Maniacs there. And sheer determination from Mint, the former reserve member. Winter Mint, I believe, no, not Winter Mint. Peppermint is the reserve member now. But Mint got silver back in hurdles in Season 1. Can they get another medal here? It's Celestic Scions up top. Of course, our Season 2 Funnel Tournament champions. No slight to them. We've seen them be very masterful at funnels as well. They're going to have a task to deal with Barry here. And Barry's making it close already, but will fall into that yellow funnel first. Celestic Scions hold the lead, and the Thunder Gods are up there. Of course, they have 2 podiums in the funnel tournament in 2 seasons. Here goes, oh, there goes Barry. He's making his move. He has nudged Sapphire in, and the Royal Raspberries have taken the lead. Can Barry do it again? It is looking all the more likely as they still the only one in their own funnel at this point is Blast from the Purple Rockets. Is about to finish, it looks like. And there goes Blast. They will take 6. And Minty Maniacs and Red Roulettes down there. Red Roulettes, they're joined by the Thunder Gods, and that hits the Red Roulettes, and that should do it for them. They're going to get 5th. It's between the Thunder Gods and Minty Maniacs for 4th, and in go the Minty Maniacs. Thunder Gods and Celestic Scions. Now Thunder Gods will take the bronze, And to nobody's surprise, after that outstanding heat, the Funnel Endurance champion is Barry. And this is just... wow. I am at a loss of words right now. This has got to go down as possibly the greatest Marble Sports Games performance of all time. Barry does it again. They're going to have a huge margin of victory for the second time in their rounds. Wins Funnel Endurance for the second year in a row. And the Royal Raspberries finally have something to smile about. After just missing qualification for the A-League, they are going to be thrilled with Barry's gold medal here in event number 5. Absolutely unreal. Still going as the time finally ticks away. We just cannot say enough about that. This is history in the making. Barry is just... wow. I would not be surprised. In fact, I'd be more surprised if the Royal Raspberries don't receive an invitation to the Funnel Tournament, as Barry has definitely earned one here. It's the 3rd season coming up right after this. And the Royal Raspberries, they might be favorites. Look at this, the Celestic Scions are defending champions. Had a bout with them there, and Barry fended off Sapphire without a problem. The Thunder Gods were up there too. I'd say, I guess, our 3 best funnel teams all on the podium here in the B-League. It makes sense. All the A-League teams, well, the Aquatics are pretty good at it, I'd say, and they got 4th. And the Dodgers, if my math is correct, I looked rapidly had a 111. I think Getsus had a 115, meaning the Dodgers will place dead last. And with the Minty Maniacs 4th, that will be enough to jump them by 1 point. We'll have to see. I don't know off the top of my head where the Thunder Gods and Celestic Scions are, but this championship fight is going to be really interesting headed into the finale. Before that, of course, we have the C-League, though. Stay tuned for that. So stay tuned for Barry to drop through this funnel. It's absolutely unbelievable. Look, we just stay in that center area, even without falling in, for so long. And this is truly a work of art from the Royal Raspberries representative. Absolute domination. And with the Dodgers placing last, that means both of our championship leaders in the A-League and B-League placed last in Funnel Endurance. So our C-League leaders, I believe the Lattes, are going to have to be scared. Of course, they've clinched qualification to the B-League qualifiers. But still, look at this. Another near 50-second gap from Barry, and this is just unbelievable. 2 minutes, 24 seconds, and 79 milliseconds, the final time in the finale for Barry, and this is a well-deserved domination and a podium finish for the Royal Raspberries. Sapphire picks up the silver, Pollux the bronze, and we'll have to see with the overall standings. I do think the Minty Maniacs have taken the lead, and they have by 1 point. The Celestic Scions are now tied with the Dodgers, and the Thunder Gods are just a few points back. So I'm looking at this, and any team with an asterisk next to their name, they can still win. And any team in green has clinched a spot to the Season 5 qualifiers. Thank you everybody for watching. Congratulations, Barry, on that historical performance.